Hello and welcome to a brand new PlayNow. Today with a game called InnerSpace. It's made by a studio called PlayNow and it's available right now on Steam for the lowish kind of, okay, not really low price of 20 euros. It's on Steam for 20 euros and it's a game that's currently kind of dipping below 75 frames for a reason or another. It's available on Steam, like I said, and it's an exploration game. I'm going to go into settings a bit to give you a general idea of what the game is about. In terms of graphical detail, you don't have options. I really sort of have the feeling like that this may in a way be a port of a mobile game, because it kind of looks like one and sort of feels like it behaves like one, sort of. So let's resume from where I left off, which is not really that deep into the game. Not because I didn't have time to play it. I'm actually doing this job full time now, but I just really didn't want to play it anymore because it's well, you're gonna see. Okay, you see how those balls sort of float up? I sort of get the impression that this was supposed to be the loading screen for a mobile phone, and those balls would move depending on the gyroscope of your phone and the accelerometer. It sort of gave me that feeling. Also, I thought it would start from a ball, but no. I'm gonna park this thing in some place to show you better what the idea is and why is the frame rate fluctuating. Okay, park it there. Right. So you are the cartographer. That's you are this thing. You're an airframe that's been built or not built, but you are built based on the schematics of an ancient race by an archaeologist, and you're now helping the archaeology explore the inner space of that ancient race. And there were some demigods and some. It's got an interesting-ish backstory that I sort of pretended to read. I mostly skipped half of it, but there's the archaeologist right down there in the corner. Right, let's go visit them. Come on, let's go visit the archaeologist. And it does dip like about 10 frames lower than it should whenever I do something. I gotta say, I like one thing, the aesthetic of the smoke. Like the smoke is that, you know, dithered kind of effect that you would see on the water from Sega Genesis, I think, games, which is a nice thing. You can talk to the archaeologist. Sure, we can find the parts we need around here somewhere. Find those relics. So we have to search for relics, and we have to explore around and find upgrades for our craft, and try to improve our thing and do other stuff. Like I said, the first impression it gave me wasn't really a positive one, because everything looked kind of samey and boring, and the controls were kind of I mean, the controls feel like they have a bit of a delay to them. They don't react instantly. They feel like they have a bit of an acceleration effect to them. So they don't actually work at first touch. You have to keep them pressed for a bit, and then they'll kick in, like mouse acceleration. And the constant frame dipping when I do this is kind of annoying, because this isn't a demanding game. People, come on, this I know my PC is running an Ivy Bridge, which is a bit old, and a 480, which is currently not mining Bitcoin, but still, it's a good enough system, I would say, and it doesn't have any reason for the game to do that. Let's explore around here. One thing that I do like is that you have basically no idea what's up and down. Like the creativity that went into creating this world, where you're basically on the inside of a planet, I think, or something. It's not all that clear what is up, what is down, what is left, what is right. That I like. It's an interesting architecture. Whoever put the colors to them should be, I don't know, they should probably go to a doctor and see about getting some prescription glasses, or having some treatment, or some way to compensate for their lack of ability to discern colors, because everything looks the same. Like I got lost in the previous cave because it all looked the same. Like everything was a blue cave. It looked pretty much the same, and it was kind of annoying. But For some people, this game can be a bit relaxing, I would say. No, wait. Oh no, that's where I crashed from. Okay, that's where I came. Why did it seal back up then? I crashed through a similar thing when I came in here. And there's this thing that sort of looks like me. Can I get it? No, that's a sail. That's a sail. I thought it was something I could grab. No, let's cut the ropes that the archaeologist was telling us about. So my first reaction to the game was a bit negative. Let's hope that the game manages to change my impression of it over the course of the next few minutes. Let's see, what exactly was I supposed to go? I think there's something there. Oh yeah, I think that's there. It's meant to be a relaxing game where you probably just chill off and play around with this and cool down and don't really exert yourself that much. It would have helped if the controls were a bit better in that aspect. Honestly, it would have really helped, really helped. But they're not really all that great, to be honest. So I am playing on a keyboard. Maybe I should have connected the gamepad and saw to it there. Also, although the game does use the mouse, so we can accelerate and dive once I get the upgrade for it, it doesn't use the mouse for steering. I don't think you can actually change that, can you? See, controls, invert axis, map controls. Let's see, can you change? Well, you could put them on the mouse, I guess. Why they're not by default on the mouse, I don't know. Let's try and put them on the mouse as well. The game is connected, so... Categories, menus... Let's try and do it on a mouse too. Okay, pitch up. Oh, it's not actually picking up the mouse axis. Yeah, so no mouse control. Now, if this were the year 2000, I would say, yeah, okay, I get it. I mean, mouse controls aren't that great in games. I mean, I keep crashing in Crimson Skies constantly because of the mouse control, so I just use the keyboard control. But this isn't the year 2000. Like, they've been able to do mouse controls in games quite well for a long time. Hawks was the first big one that I said that, wow, this is actually incredibly playable with the mouse. Let's see. Maybe I can get a better look to where exactly the things are. Can I? Didn't I get a relic so I can deliver it to him? This isn't easy. Multiple brokens. Okay, there are 3 pieces of the relic. Okay. So the ropes are above me. Okay, bye. It would kind of help if the camera didn't constantly switch around when I land on him, so I actually get a better understanding of where the ropes are. Are they here? No, I don't think they're here. The game does get confusing at times with not being clear exactly where am I oh, there it is. It's right above them. Let's see what this unlocks. So the game is meant to be relaxing, but the controls kind of make it frustrating from time to time. I missed one of them. Let's go take this one at least. And the frame dips are kind of annoying too. What's more annoying is the music. Like, it does have some really calming and beautiful sounds to it. And then a steel drum comes out of nowhere and just ruins the entire harmonic of the thing. I got lost again. Where is that cave? The FOV isn't helping. It's got a fisheye effect and it's kind of annoying. Like it makes navigation even harder. Okay, where was that thing? Was it here? It keeps distorting the perspective. Okay, there it is. I think you're maybe invulnerable, but I haven't like tested the limits of how much you can crash into things before you explode. Okay, let's do another pass. Come on. See, I'm pressing it, but when you press a button just a bit, it starts the animation, but then doesn't do anything with it, which is annoying. And I think I got lost again. And I got lost again. I tried to turn into a circle, but I didn't. Did I? No. I missed it. Yeah, the game is quite confusing. But again, the architecture I like. It would help probably if the color scheme was a bit less everything's blue or everything's white, and was a bit better defined. It's got that color palette made by hipsters where they don't like solid colors for some reason. Oh, there's a glowy thing. Probably should have used glowy thing as a... Okay, I think it was here. Maybe the other way. I should just keep the sub as a point of reference, because the sub always stays on the water. At least on the water, it's on the bottom. And voila! And inside we find another hole. Let's go exploring. By the way, the game does have a story and cinematics and stuff. Well, cinematics. It has dialogue scenes, and kind of wish it didn't. Like, it would have made it even more relaxing, even more of a thing, like a nice ambient type of affair, relaxing with no need for cerebral input of discerning why does it not sound more interesting, even though it should be. Well, Chen, more pieces discovered. Yes, we broke through and we opened something new. I'm gonna break through the middle of that thing. Come on, come on. Yeah, bam. Purchase allow you to oh, I can now rotate inside this. Cool, cool, cool. Let's rotate this way and aim at the... It's kind of annoying because in some of these places... Ah, goddammit. In some of these I can rotate via the mouse, in some of them I can rotate only via the keyboard. It doesn't really try to keep a constant flow of things, does it? So can I actually fit there, or is that some sort of screen? No, that's... I have to go down then, okay. We go down and maybe up at some point. Is there a way to go up? Oh yeah, it was behind it. Okay, okay, I got it. Let's thread the needle here. And then relic acquired. And then zoom in through. Okay, and now it does this. And it does this from time to time. It sort of shows off the technology of this along that era. Let's clean the crystallized machinery, and inside we find this and we attach it. And it attach machine part, shore mill. Now I have to rotate it to see what else is around here. Well, it unlocks the piano airframe. Oh, cool, cool. Have a piano. Let's flex this. Oh, see, that's neat. And we have to rotate it until we find the last bit as well. I think... What was it? Tomb Raider maybe had the same thing where you have to rotate the relics to find something on them. I don't know why this does this. It looks nice. It just, you know, for practicality and stuff. It's okay. Upgrade available. I'm gonna go upgrade the airframe. Voila. Let's see. Where's that archaeologist? Oh, there is. Oh, that's a sea anemone or something. Well, let's pick up the orbs. It's always nice to pick up orbs. Yeah, picking up orbs and gems is so nice. I mean, gotta face it, games that don't have the ability to pick up orbs and gems are kind of horrible. I mean, GoldenEye doesn't have any gems in it, like at all, so it sucks, absolutely sucks nowadays. It's funny if you've seen the the video from Clickhole about GoldenEye and no gem pickups. That's a good one. Okay, let's see. Where was the archaeologist? Why is that? No, that's glowing because I see it from above, maybe? I think that's the reason. I can't go underwater yet, so I don't have the ability to access some of these parts. You will be able to go underwater once you get the upgrade. But where did I put the archaeologist? Also, what are the glowing things around here? Let's speed up and see what the glowing things around here are. Ooh, it's so mysterious and so spooky. And it's glowy. And the glowy things are just underground. Okay, it's nothing actually I can interact with right now. I think I found the Arcala. Okay, there it is. Let's zoom in and have a chat about upgrading the rig to maybe go underwater so I can show you the underwater bits as well. Okay, I missed it. Missed it by that much. Let's go up here again. Okay, deliver. And bam, I just bombed the submarine with a relic. Put up wing, analyze and receive, and where is it going with this? Oh, okay, I got the wing. I just auto-equipped it. Cool. That's neat. The music in that jingle there was kind of horrible, to be honest. I think it may have dropped a frame and a couple of notes in the process. Talk. Service commander sub, not really as agile as you. I know I'm blue. Plenty of treasures to be found. Explore speaking of places. My curiosity, just like your airframe, there is no reason for us to stop here. Several ancient sources refer to a constellation of chambers, multiple worlds. The one I've seen. I suspect. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go through there. I'm gonna have to wait to unlock that. Reacted battery, actually, now I think of it. Side the aquarium, okay. Give it a shot, open the tank. Central pool contains some sort of unlocking mechanism. I can reach it, okay. I'm gonna have to go through there. That is all. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay, have to go through here. Dive. No, wait. Okay, I dove in the wrong direction, actually. I dove in the wrong direction. Come on, let me out, let me out. So when you press dive, it sort of does a strange bit where it don't necessarily realize exactly to where it's going. So I'm gonna try this again. Or at least I'm in the right direction. And voila. And now we have doven. And we're going down, and it's opening, I think. And yes, it's opened. It's open. Both of these are opened, all three of them. And inside we find, I think that may be a Metroid. That may be absolutely a Metroid, and I'm hoping Samus Aran is going to show up and try to kill it. That will make the game a bit more interesting. Sure would. And we are now in a different place. So let's explore the underwater bit. A bit. Collecting more orbs, because that's what we do. People tend to associate relaxing games with games about collecting orbs. It's what we're programmed to believe by, you know, Bejeweled and other kinds of games, usually developed by King or some other malevolent corporation. I think I can surface now because I'm done with the water, maybe? Or at least I unlock the thing so the sub can get in. But again, architecture, like, this place is amazing! Like, look at it, it's superb! The game itself is kind of meh. I mean, it's an uber kind of meh. You kind of wish you were playing a better game in it. Sort of like an Ubisoft game where they have superb landscapes, amazing detail. And just sitting in a bush for 5 hours, listening to people talk about nothing. It's that kind of affair. I may be a bit negative on the game, more than I should be, I don't know. I don't like it. It's very, very and it's 20 euros. Do you know how much stuff you can get for 20 euros? I think Hyperlight Drifter is a lot cheaper than this. Maybe. Who knows? I haven't checked. So this will be about it for the PlayNow of InnerSpace. It's I can't really deny that it is. It's people seem to like it on Steam, I guess, and the music, when it doesn't try to kill you, is nice. But other than that, it's something something demigod, something something something. I don't really care. It's yeah, you know what I mean. It's one of those games. You may like it. I don't really like it, and that's not great. So I'm gonna see you again soon with a new PlayNow. I think next week I'm gonna go back to the to having 2 of them a week. Other than that, we'll check out our other shows. Remember that we have pretty much one each day, apart from Monday, because Raul doesn't want to make a video version of the upcoming game show, which I don't blame him, because there are too many games. He could do a curated one, but he won't because he's lazy. He's very, 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 very lazy. So I'm gonna see you again with a new show on Tuesday, which is gonna be the Gaming Codex, and then, you know, up until Sunday, all the other shows. Maybe I'll do a live stream. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Goodbye.